guys, we're coming back for another Dokkan battle video here. Okay, so we're gonna do one of these 1 year later series. I did want to get the Broly's intros in here, but Cell Max was in slot 7. So I'm just gonna quickly, just skip till Cell Max gets on rotation, and we'll discuss what we're doing here. But remember, LRTN just dropped as the Yellow Queen LR Part 2 LR for the celebration last year. That time slot was Cell Max. Alright, Cell Max is on the field. Now, getting him in slot 7 was really bad. We'll see exactly how bad this is going to go for us. Now, remember, Cell Max has the absolute dog shit mechanic of get hit to get defense, which is not fucking good. It's bad. I am actually considering here, I wonder if we should pop in Broly's domain just to give Cell a little bit of juice. What do you guys think? The Int Broly domain is really powerful in here because it's just going to buff pretty much our entire team. The whole team is uncontrollable power except for Tech Cell. Tech Cell is not uncontrollable power. I think we probably should be okay. The reason this is an issue, by the way, remember, this blue Goku gets stronger every turn. Like, he gets extra damage at the start of every turn until turn 5, and he gets extra damage at every super attack at the start of turn until turn 5. I'm gonna wait a turn, though. Oh, can we not... What? We can't get 18 key? That sucks, dude. Because Cell Max actually does greatly lower attack and defense on his 18 key. Whoops. Ah, damn it. Alright, hang on. Alright, yeah, okay, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to get an 18 key super for Cell Max right away. I mean, he builds up key as he attacks and as he gets hit, so it'll just kind of be a one thing for us like this. Oh, we could actually just save all that. You guys are thinking what I'm thinking, surely, right? Like, we'll save all that for Tech Cell next turn. By the way, this is a very rare occurrence, but I think we're looking at a situation where the friend unit is actually better than mine. Look at all that raw defense right there, dude. That could be pretty good. I think for this Imp Broly, I mean, mine is not no slouch, but I think that friend in Broly might be better than mine. So, Cell Max versus TN is interesting, right? With this series, we're going to kind of look at, like, how good was the character last year, LR Cell Max. LR Cell Max was actually one of the best characters in the game. Like, I thought, I thought he was number 2, right? Like, Cell Max was so broken when he first dropped. He was completely tailor-made towards being very dominant as soon as he dropped. But his restrictions, which when he first came out, yeah, see, this is a problem of him starting in slot 7 right here. Eventually, once his guard wears off, we'll begin floating him. I guess as long as he lives, though, it's not that we're fine. Yeah, I mean, not a good look, though. But if we had gotten Cell Max turn 1, it'd be a little bit better. Again, eventually, we're going to have to start floating Cell Max. For these first 2 turns, we can rock him in slot 1, we'll be fine. We're not really going to get... Like, as long as... The thing with this team, alright, because we're fighting Goku, in Broly's condition is satisfied at all times, right? We don't have to worry about being full uncontrollable power because we're fighting a Goku. So, the other reason I didn't use in Broly's domain right there, by the way, is because we're going to be in for a long-as-shit fight, right? As you guys can tell. But Buhan and Tech Cell, they will be healing us, right? They'll be able to heal us basically to full every single turn. As long as we don't get 1 shot by Goku, or I guess 2 shot. Okay, yeah, the synergy wasn't great right there, but we could still work with it. Let's hit this. It would be best for us not... And let's hit this as well. So remember, both Texel and Buhan are going to be tuple orb changing. I don't want to use our domain quite yet with Int Broly. I mean, what is this going to be, a 25-turn fight? Right? Like, this is going to take a while. But Cellmax, when he first dropped last year, was elite, the indomitable, ridiculous, you know, top 5 option in the game. His restrictions were not a problem whatsoever when he first dropped. But then, kind of as the year, like, he kind of... The restrictions became a bit of a problem, but he still had a lot of power and was still very effective in some fights, right? Like, Cellmax would absolutely dominate Goku and Frieza. They were his little fuck toy, Goku and Frieza. Cellmax obliterated them. But, remember, there was the Gogeta and Janemba fights, which absolutely mogged Cellmax. He could do nothing against them, right? So, it became kind of like a weird spot. But the way I think of Tien, Cellmax on release was better than Tien, easily. But I feel like Tien will age better than Cellmax, is very likely what's going to happen. Like, pretty much no matter how the content is structured with the Global Dokkan Celebration, I imagine Tien should be pretty effective in it. Should be, but we'll see. All right, now, on the last turn, by the way, we should also mention Cellmax, of course, did not have the best link in the game active. Big Bad Boss is just the way kind of like our rotations hit and stuff like that. This turn, we can get that. Let's just go ahead and slaughter Paragus. Oh, animation skip is off, though. But, yeah, let's just kill Paragus, get him out of there. All right, now, remember, so Cellmax's restrictions are definitely something we're going to have to kind of, like, play around with here. Cellmax, I would just flip it over, but the Windows 11 problems, you guys know how it is. Actually, you know what? I will just flip it over, even though there's Windows... Oh, hang on. All right, right here, chat. If all allies in the turn are artificial life forms, super bosses, or movie bosses, 250% defense and 30% damage reduction. That is crucial for Cellmax being very good, right? If we have that up, and remember, you can't mix and match. It's just one category. It's a brutal restriction because it's the whole turn has to be that. That's why it's a very tough restriction. If it was just that you needed one of these types of characters on the rotation, it wouldn't be so bad. But, I mean, again, they did give him tough... In exchange for his godlike, you know, Dokkan Fest LR level power, they did heavily restrict him. It's kind of what they did with him. All right, let's hit this, and then we could set Janemba up. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's hit this. All right, chat. I think Cellmax should be much better this turn with Big Bad Bosses up, with some support up. Even though Blue Goku is basically at max power right here, I don't think Cellmax should be in danger. I don't think so. I think we should be fine. I think Cellmax is now fully built up, too. We should be okay right here. Cellmax is powerful. I mean, once he gets built up and shit. 146? Okay. But the problem is, next turn, he's not guarding anymore, right? His guard is only tied to his intro, which he's only got for a couple of turns. Because Cellmax got supered, by the way, he gets a guaranteed additional super. It's a great proc that he has. Just like Daima Super Saiyan 3. Oh, that's no good. Damn, it's a decent attack stat he's doing even now, but, I mean, he's got a crit. Yeah, exactly. Dude, Cellmax's damage is not far off from what, some characters coming out now can do, right? He was crazy when he dropped last year. But the restrictions, right? He's not perfect in every way. His restrictions were a bit of a nuisance. All right, so now at this point, we saw Cellmax, you know, kind of at his peak right there. But we are going to have to begin floating him because he loses 100% attack and defense, guard, and one of his additionals. They're only for the first 3 turns. That shit is now gone, right? Cellmax, nowadays, if they dropped a character like Cellmax, I mean, at a guard for the first, 3 turns only, that is a big oof, right? When we're in these fights that go 20-plus turns. I mean, look at this. Our chances of losing this fight is very high, by the way. I did go into a really, I didn't, cower it out. All right, the 1 year later video, let's go fight, you know, Goku Story Namek Saga or some, you know, pitiful stage. Like, I did jump into a big boy stage here. All right, oof. Well, 5 rainbows for Cell's really good. That's fine. And then we can give these to Buhan. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That works very well. Okay. I guess the thing is, if we leave it exactly like this, that's a full artificial life form rotation. So Cell Max will be good. And then on the other rotation, it's going to be full movie bosses. So actually, we're fine. Because I'll leave Cell and Buhan together. So it's just going to be artificial life form when we float Cell Max there. And then, you know, every other character on the team is big bad bosses. Or, excuse me, movie bosses. Movie bosses. So, actually, yeah, this is good. The problem would be if Goku just decides, what if I Super in slot 3? We lose. And it's on Cell Max. It's just GG. Cold-blooded GG is what it becomes. So, let's hope. Let's hope that doesn't happen. You guys know how it is. Anyway. Wait a minute. It just occurred to me. Is it going to be Dokkan Day today? Wait, it is. Wait, I think it is. Today's Dokkan Day, right? I'm actually a Muppet, a buffoon. I forgot. That's today. Because Dokkan just did a tweet, and I was looking, and I was like, oh, they could talk about the monthly missions. I was like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, that's... I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, Dokkan Day is in freaking 7 hours. What the fuck? Okay. Well. All right, chat. No tickets to... Oh, yeah, Cell Max is a... Oh, there's only 1 attack back there. That bodes very well for us. Yeah, but I mean, I can't do Int Broly in slot 1 unless he's... We need to keep Tech Broly in slot 1 in this rotation. Yeah. Because Tech Janemba's going to be fine, but once it's going to be time to transform him. Unfortunately, I think we're going to drop this. I'm going to drop this. Yeah. Right here. And then next turn, the other domain we'll save for our last gasp to kind of like finish the bosses off. This probably is a good turn. Well, no. I mean, I wouldn't want to use the Cell Max's AoE or his like taunt team protector ability like when I did this and now Int Broly can go in slot 1. That would be silly of us. No, I don't want to take the tech orbs. Damn, dude. I have to. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. Okay. I guess I'll hit this. Damn. Well. That's life, I guess. Goddamn orbs. Alright, let's keep Cell Max over there. She's going to be getting the domain buff. I mean, Cell Max will still be able to do good damage for us, but it does become scary. If Blue Goku decides to target Cell Max for the rest of this fight, like, we lose. And, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would say, oh, Blue Goku, don't worry. Blue Goku never supers slot 3. I used to think that, too. Until Blue Goku started super in slot 3 every fucking video. Every run we do, Blue Goku's like, oh, slot 3? Looks like a good super attack to me. That's what he does. Remember, the friend in Broly is probably going to be a bit better than mine, too, by the way. Remember that. All right, that's very good. Double super right away. All right, let's see the damage Cell Max is going to do. I would like to keep the point of the video on Cell Max. I mean, we've already seen some of these other, you know, uncontrollable power type characters do some good things. I'll probably just cut to Cell Max's turn, because the other thing, too, you guys may have noticed, but without, you know, one of the 10th or 7th anniversary fusions on the team, this is a long fight. You know, Goku has, you know, over a billion HP, so it's gonna take a super long time. So let's get this Cell Max turn, and let's go. Okay. All right, so yeah, remember, we do lose one of our additionals. It's tied to his intro. So, all right, we'll come back for Cell Max's next turn. As we get closer, I'm probably going to use Cell Max's active skill defensively. So if it looks like it's going to be a very scary turn, where maybe there's a bunch of attacks in slot 3, that's when we'll use Cell Max's active. All right, guys, we are back for our next turn. Should we drop Cell Max's active here? All of a sudden, we have started to really cut away at this kid's HP. You know what? Maybe I will. Let's just drop Cell Max's active right here. Why not? We can. The Buhan and Cell will continue to heal us like crazy. So, again, just as long as we're able to live. Broly took a lot of damage last turn, but he did live with the domain up, which is all we needed. So, alright, let's drop this Cell Max active here. No crit. I don't really feel like crit fishing. So I'm going to just hold it. If we crit, we would have done impressive damage, but it is what it is. I mean, honestly, with Cell's defense, so even though he's not guarding, I mean, his defense is still so high. What is it? 13 million? That Goku cannot damage him. You can see how he's at 13 million defense. It's not, like, insurmountable or like, oh, yeah, it could never happen. Where, like, soon Cell will actually have a boss that will be able to challenge him just with their power. Although, I think Dokkan has done a good job with character kits. I think Dokkan... One thing that people... even tonight, I mean, when it was revealed, it seems like it's going to be a future Global Dokkan celebration. And I saw a lot of people go, oh, it's 2023 all over. I just think that is just, like, insane to say. The problem with 2023, again, was we had horrible characters. Terrible characters who were all like massively flawed in terrible ways that made them unfun to run and were just not good even in the content of the year. This is not really the case in this year, right? Like, we're getting a lot of good characters. They do have, like, what's a good way to say it? Like, they have holes built into their kits, but to me it does seem as though it's just to make power creep a more... I mean, do I say natural, but just like a little bit more smooth, right? Like with kind of some, like, I think like Tao and Tien being these like dominant, very powerful characters, but who don't have defense on their super attack effects, right? So that will keep them from just being like invincible, you know, I don't know, in like 2 years or something like that. Like Dokkan is not going to have to drop a boss that's now super in for 20 million, you know, because like Tien and Tao exist. So, all right, damage is it's not the craziest here, the 27 million, but we did get supered by Goku, so we do have a guaranteed additional coming in. Remember, this turn we don't have the domain up. As long as we're getting the crits, though, Cell, I mean, he's at least able to do decent damage. So, I'd have to double check what I think my build for Cell Max. I think I have a lot of crit and dodge. But not a lot of additional, I believe. This was a great turn. We all additional supers. And most of them were crits, too. Pretty good. I could have reset to go for the crit on his active skill as well, too. Okay. Let's toss up this domain, too. Oh, we've got... Okay. Animations are on, sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look here. I guess maybe I'll just get this turn and then we'll come back for Cell Max's next turn. Just continue to, keep it moving forward here. We'll hit this right there, and then we could have Janemba just get these. Tech Janemba should be fine, in, like, kind of like that role. Even without big bad bosses, stuff like that, he should be okay. Tech Broly will probably take some damage, but he should be able to hold his own. I don't think that we're going to have him taking 500k right there or something. Yep, he's fine. Yeah, remember, Tech Broly, at, like, you know, people talk about, like, Tech Broly like he's fucking fodder, which is crazy to me. I don't know. I mean, again, it's... I mean, I see, like, you still on Twitter, man. Like, they just fucking talk shit. They know nothing, man. Like, it's, you know, we all know this. Like, it's a common thing. Dokkan Twitter, though, is like an infinite content factory for me. Of people saying really stupid fucking shit, and then it gives me a lot of talking points, right? That's how it goes. Thanks, Dokkan Twitter. You bitches. All right, we'll skip and we'll come back for Cell Max's next turn. This is going good though. I mean, I will take a 1-try 1W for sure. I mean, if now we did use Cell Max's active, which makes him invincible, but now, I mean, the worst case scenario would be Blue Goku cheeky slot 3 super ending us on Cell Max's turn. That would be horrible. All right, guys, we are wrapping this fight up, man. We're getting close. Oh, dude, look at the 3 attacks back there. Bro, I'm just ending the video. Like, dude, the second he supers in slot 3 and one-shots us, bro, I'm out. I am out. I'm out, man. Go ahead, Goku. That's the end of the video, bruh. I'm gonna go for a little bit of damage there. Just go ahead and kill us, man. Chad, he's doing it. Yeah, slot 3 super attack. Here we go. Yeah, I'm ready for this shit. Let's go. Get this bullshit out. Okay. Instant super attack is good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. What is it, like 200? Yeah, something like that. Because we don't have Tech Gen Ember support up right there, but that's still good. I'll take that right there. We shouldn't have to worry about Cell Max taking damage from normals. That, you know, Buhan and like Cell Max and stuff like that, their effects will help us. Remember, Tech Broly is continuing to get stronger as the fight goes on, too. His damage gets higher and higher and higher and higher. And he is doing guaranteed crits, too, by the way, since we're fighting Earthbred Fighter. Well, what is it? Is it Earthbred Fighter or Goku Family? I think it's something like that, right? Alright, always good to get a run-in for uncontrollable power. I'm going to enjoy doing these, you know, 1 year later videos. Especially when we're able to kind of, like use different teams. Because, like, right now, there has not been much of a reason for me to run uncontrollable power, right? Like, it's not really been, alright, well, time for another Broly showcase. Like, I'm running teams typically based off of what is new on the team. We should be okay right here. Nope, we're done. Damn. But are we? I mean, certainly, like, if we had Big Bad Bosses up, I mean, that would definitely have helped, but, I mean, still, I know it's type disadvantage, too, but certainly still a bummer to see Cell Max just go down to normals, even if it's, like, those are, you know, potentially pretty nasty normal stuff like that. Remember that it is also, like, we did have Blue Goku debuffed, so, I mean, we could see to where, like, Cell Max's limitations a year later, we could see them in full display, right? We should be good to go, though, right? Like, we should be able to catch our W here. I might as well, we'll just, I guess, play out the rest of the run. So, you guys can let me know what you guys think of Cell Max, Yellow Coin LR Cell Max. I mean, he was really crazy when he first dropped, but, I mean, it now has been quite some time since then. You know, it's a year. We're playing a gacha game, right? Like, characters a year later are not typically, like, really, like, super good. There are exceptions, but Yellow Coin LRs, like, Bulma was still really good a year afterwards, but, like, AGL Ultimate Gohan, nah, right? Like, who's another Yellow Coin LR? Like, Piccolo and Gohan, probably not going to be, you know, too favorable to them when it's time to do their year later video, right? So, Alright, there we go. So, we got it done. A lot of it due to in Broly, of course, the domain, as well as the revive. That revive, pretty good, right? Like, once we can get deep in that fight and just drop that revive. So, there we go. There is Cell Max a year later. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I think Cell Max was stronger day one than LRTN is, but I think TN should age much more gracefully than Cell Max, would be my guess. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think TN will, again will probably age a little bit more gracefully.